You have Olive's hair.
I have most of your hair.
You have my hair?
We've talked about this for sure. Yeah,
That's a little disturbing still. I don't think that's changed, Rosie.
It's just because I love you and I want to keep a part of you with me always.
The subway snake.
Me.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Miss Everglade! Miss Everglade!
Where's Olive?
Excuse me. I'm sorry to disturb you. Miss Everglade, may I speak with you for a moment? All right, Headmistress.
Olive?
Olive sort of looks at all of you and... I don't know what I did.
I put a supportive hand on her shoulder. I'm sure it will be okay.
Thank you, Miss Everglade. Don't worry, I'll return her. Excuse me. Students! Students! Please, may I have your attention? Please, students! Students!
Clem.
If I could have your attention, please. Thank you.
Is the headmistress missing the first speech to speak to Olive?
I think so, yeah.
We'll be commencing your feast now. Welcome to Hogwarts. And please enjoy the lovely food that has been prepared for you all this evening. Thank you very much.
I guess there's something different going on.
It's been unnerving, actually. It's like, I know that it was dangerous before, but now it feels dangerous.
Have you ever been to America? This feels exactly like being in America. Have you ever been before? The detectors, the police officers, the constant crime. We should really start protesting.
The first year students have sort of joined the Gryffindors, and you can see that there's actually not too many here. I think this is something you all notice, but Clem, you and Masie notice that Gryffindor has only gotten 3 new students this year.
How would you have felt if when we at our first dinner, if some third years came over and started talking to us?
I guess it depends who it was. If it was Ashley Indigo, why?
If it was my brother James, I probably would have socked him in the face.
Yeah.
He would have deserved it.
I mean,
Yeah.
he probably wouldn't have done anything then, but I'm sure he would have had one saved up, you know?
Yeah.
At least one, right, Lily?
He's a 7th year now.
Wow.
I can't believe they're gonna let him out into the world.
Yeah.
He's gonna go work
He can
places.
apparate.
He can apparate? Oh no.
You know what that
That
is?
sounds
What
dangerous.
if he goes and works for the ministry?
He's been doing it all over the house.
Oh no.
Apparating? Gross.
Gross. Do you know what apparating is, Clem?
I'm starting to feel like maybe I don't.
Nice.
Speaking of that, have you guys ever seen a dragon?
Clem.
Just in books.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, there might be a dragon. Who knows?
Maybe let's not. Oh, let's not terrify the first year.
What are you talking about? You shouldn't be terrified. Dragons are cool. There's way scarier things than dragons, let me tell you. And I've seen them myself. Yeah, totally. And I've seen them on the grounds multiple times.
Much scarier.
Do you guys
things, like-
want me to tell you about the shade?
See, that's what I'm thinking. It's because I eat so much.
But you can eat lots and do it with your mouth closed.
My mouth
Is
is
it that-
closed. It's just open when I'm talking.
That's the point. I love you very much. But we've had this
I love
conversation
you
so
too.
many times. You just, please, don't steal my hair. and talk, chew with your mouth closed. That's all.
Okay, Masie. What about Rosie's behavior in this moment is making you feel upset that you need to control it?
I'm not trying to control her. I'm just trying to help her be less rude because she's chewing with her mouth open and it hurts my brain.
I think Clem spills some of the food like on the floor as she's trying to walk.
Oh, I did.
She's not nearly as skilled as Rosie.
Clem, you're got about. Should I? That was quite stompy. Should I go try and calm the storm, or?
Yeah, you should go do that.
Masie? Masie?
Just need to
there you
stomp it
are.
out, Alex. It seems like a very small thing. In a very hard year, and I don't ask for very much. But I would just really like her to chew around the clothes out. I like face plant into Alex's shoulder and like sob on the front of his shoulder. Like, this is nice. Thank you.
Okay. I have another thing I could try. Yeah. It's a spell I was working on over the summertime.
A spell.
It's for moments just like these, I think. It was my grand's idea. She was like, you guys, well, you should try and learn this. She made me practice these spells really hard before. It was part of my summer school.
Giving me a bit of a cuddle helped. Was that the spell?
I cast the cheering charm.
I guess you could say it worked, Alex.
Yeah, so
How long does it last? Thanks, Alex. Just give him the biggest bear hug.
yeah. What does get you too hard?
How long is it supposed to last?
Hey, Masie.
All right. Finite
You tire
incantatem.
yourself out. Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. That's probably a good idea.
I don't know what I want.
I'll get some chocolate.
Chocolate will be good, and let's get you into some comfy pajamas and into bed.
I don't think Alex knew that this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have. Don't think he would have done it if he knew this was gonna happen.
No, he wouldn't have. He just wanted to cheer you up.
Yeah. He's lovely.
Yeah. Sometimes since I met Rosie, sometimes when I'm having a really bad day, before I get to the part where life is horrible and everything is terrible and nothing matters, I go, have I eaten anything today?
Yes, important. Would you like some? And I offer the chocolate frog to Clem and to Lily.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit.
You can always have chocolate. We turn back the clock a little bit. While the feast, the start of term feast was going on, Olive and Headmistress McGonagall had split off from the rest of the students.
Miss Everglade, if you could follow me, please.
Yes, Headmistress. May I ask what this is pertaining to?
Yes, I will, of course, tell you, but I'd prefer if we could make sure that we are doing so in private. If you could please follow me to my office.
Right, yes, of course. I'm not in trouble though, am I? Because, I only just got here, and I can assure you my behaviour on the train was, quite up to standard, and I hardly think that I've done anything yet worth disciplining. Am I in trouble?
Not exactly.
That doesn't sound good.
I have a few questions for you. Crunchy peanut butter.
The door opens to her office. You walk inside.
Now, could you please have a seat, Miss Everglade?
Yes, Headmistress, yes.
I'm sorry to disturb your start of term feast. I know it is an important moment for students. I wouldn't do so unless it was very important. You understand?
Yes, Headmistress.
I'm sure Vice Headmaster Flitwick will be able to handle things in my absence today. However, there have been a few things that have come to my attention that I think that you should know. And I have a few questions for you as well. First and foremost, I have a bit of a request for you. This year will be, well, a bit different than what you are used to, I think. I'm sure you're aware of the various security changes that have cropped up thus far.
I noticed, yes.
Yes. Some time ago, as I'm sure you're aware, I had the experience of being at the school when Voldemort was at the pinnacle of his deranged seeking of power, let's say, and nearly the entirety of the wizarding world paid for it. But first and foremost, Hogwarts paid for it. There were several precautions and things that should have been put in place, at least according to the Ministry for Magic. And I must say that I agree with Colin Moot still uncaught. I think it is imperative that the school undergoes various security reforms. As the Minister for Magic, Granger, has spoken with me about. The reason that I brought you in today, first and foremost, was that we have received information in regards to Colin Moot. It appears that he has some sort of connection with your family. Specifically, a connection to some of the animals that you have in your family's personal collection various creatures that you have taken care of over the years and that you care for deeply. It is believed that Colin Moot was either indirectly or directly involved with obtaining several of those creatures. This was confirmed by the Ministry and various records that your mother and father have kept over the years. Specifically, your hippogriff, first and foremost. Now, this isn't against any sort of wizarding law or anything such as that. There's no criminality or anything here. Otherwise, the Ministry would have come to see you directly. But because of this connection, we believe, and I have spoken with your parents about this, that it is imperative that we increase the security at the school. We believe that Colin Moot might have a specific interest in you or some of your family's creatures. So I have spoken with the Ministry, and they have accommodated us with some additional security. I thought it was important that I spoke with you directly to let you know that we are doing everything we can to keep you safe. Do you understand, Miss Everglade?
Yes, Headmistress.
The Ministry has also assigned several auras to begin a rotation at your home. There will be auras appearing throughout the school year here at school as well, to check in and to keep an eye out for anything strange. I would like you to do the same. If there's anything out of the ordinary, anything at all, I expect you to reach out to me.
How are we possibly expected to find comfort or safety in the presence of auras after what last year, Headmistress? After what happened last year?
I understand. It is disconcerting, to say the least, but these auras have been thoroughly investigated by the Ministry. There should be no problems like we saw last year. And they will be changing throughout the year as well. They won't have quite such a close presence at the school. They won't actually be on school grounds. They will be observing, however. That's not all. Are you hungry, dear? I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Would you like
Not
something
anymore.
to drink?
Tea would be lovely, thank you.
She waves her wand, and a tea kettle starts to pour in some tea into the cup. lands in front of you.
Olive takes it and kind of rests it, holds it with one hand on the arm of the chair that she's sitting on, and doesn't drink it.
I'm sure you're aware by now that Miss Ashley Indigo is still remaining in the school.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm not aware as to why, quite frankly.
Unfortunately, there was not enough direct evidence to prove her guilt in the occurrence that happened last year. It came down to her word versus Mr. Rollins. That's not to say that I don't believe what happened. It's important that you understand that. However, I cannot present such information to those that are on the school board or to Miss Indigo's parents. So she must remain at Hogwarts for now. I would like you to do me a favor, though. This would be a secret between the two of us, Miss Everglade.
What kind of favor?
I have made many mistakes in my life, as everyone has. Some of those mistakes have caused the pain and suffering of students or friends or other wizards or even muggles because of observations and gut feelings that I never followed through on. Everything about Miss Indigo tells me that she has ulterior motives here at the school, whether it be her directly or perhaps her muggle-born parents. Apparently, her parents are some sort of very wealthy muggle people, some sort of celebrities in the muggle world. I worry that Miss Indigo is here at Hogwarts for reasons that could be construed as dark magic. I cannot prove this. Throughout the course of the summer, several investigations have been launched privately. Nothing has come up. The only other recourse, aside from maintaining a vigil, is to have a fellow student keep an eye on her.
You want me to keep an eye on Ashley Indigo for you?
That's right. I would like you to become Miss Indigo's friend.
I'm sorry. What was the real plan here? What did you
I'm
want me
quite
to
serious, Miss Everglade.
do? There's absolutely no way. Become her friend after what she did to us.
That's correct.
And this is supposed to be a secret, so I wouldn't be able to tell any of my friends why I've suddenly jumped ship and befriended the enemy.
Miss Everglade, I consider you to be one of the very brightest students here at Hogwarts for your year. I consider you to be one of the most amicable students at Hogwarts this year. You have a group of friends that you spend a lot of time with. The other students seem to like you very much. And there are many eyes on you when you hit your 5th year to be a prefect. I know you can do this. And I ask this of you. Unfairly, maybe. But I know that as time has gone on, I have many regrets about those mistakes that I've made. About students that went wrong. And I hope that I could get Ashley back on track.
All right. I'll do it.
Thank you, Miss Everglade. The start of Trump Feast will be finishing up now. That's the first one that I've ever missed.
Me too.
I'm sorry to put this responsibility on you. But I thank you for your help.
Headmistress McGonagall. When you attended Hogwarts, did you have a group of close friends?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Did you stay friends?
Not all. It's just the nature of relationships. People grow and they change. Some of those friends, though, Miss Everglade, were lifelong.
But I'm not changing. I'm just trying to help.
Of course you are, dear. Of course you are. People change, though. No matter what we want. And it's out of our control. When people grow older, responsibilities change. Likes change. Dislikes change. Love happens.
I already love them, and now they're going to hate me. And I know it's important, but they're the only friends I've ever had.
She stands up, walks over, sort of kneels down by your chair, puts a hand on yours.
Miss Everglade. You don't have to stop loving them. And they don't have to stop loving you. They may react harshly, but if they are your friends, Miss Everglade, they'll be with you always.
Okay. I'll do it.
Thank you, dear.
Can I, just ask one more thing, though?
Of course.
Earlier, you said Colin Moot might have some kind of interest in me or my family.
Yes.
Do you think he's going to try to get back into Hogwarts?
I think that if Colin Moot tries to get back into Hogwarts, he will be in for a very rude awakening.
Thank you, Headmistress.
You're welcome, dear. And thank you.
If I ever need to talk to you about, Ashley, I certainly can't write in the little book down there here to talk about Ashley Indigo undercover spy mission. So, what would you like to use as a code?
Arithmancy. You'll be taking that
Arithmancy.
for one of your electives, correct?
Yes, Headmistress.
Arithmancy.
All right.
Finish up your tea, dear. It'll make you feel better.
Thank you, Headmistress.
Oh, and Miss Everglade.
Yes.
I'll always be your friend as well.
Thank you, Headmistress.
Just
Thank you.
make sure to do your homework.
I'm already doing you one favor. Don't push it.
to get back to your common room? I'm sure your friends are worried about you.
Yeah. Thank you. I guess I will talk to you soon then.
All right, dear.
Good night, Headmistress.
Good night.
And Olive's going to finish her tea, and if Oscar's around, she's going to give him a little head scritch before she walks out of the office.
He's always around somewhere. You might see him poking up from like a cat bed or something. Or just a pile of papers that are stacked off to the side suddenly shifts. You see some whiskers.
She's going to give him no chin squitch.
And off you go. Meanwhile, we return to the Gryffindor common room where Masie has just started to nod off to sleep and Clem is reading a book. I think Lily is probably also reading. But we switch scenes to the common room. Or I should say the dormitory, rather. Clem, what book are you reading?
I am reading the second novel of the detective series by Beanie Valance, Detective Drake, and The Wandering Boot. And I'm enjoying it very much. I've read it before, but I'm reading it again.
It's about this time that Olive starts to climb the stairs.
Do you think that's her?
It's gotta be. It sounds like her footsteps.
Yeah. Okay. As you were.
Just act cool.
Casual, yeah.
Calm. Yeah.
Hello?
Olive!
Hey!
You're okay!
Oh, yeah! Oh my god. I was so worried. Are you okay? Are you okay though?
Did you think I wouldn't be?
Well, you were gone for an awful long time with McGonagall, so...
Is everything okay?
We had a good talk. Had a good talk, yes. Not words that I ever thought I would say about me being sent to the headmistress's office, but it was fine. She wasn't angry at me or anything. I'm not in trouble. We talked a bit about, security at the castle. I think she just wanted to make sure I felt comfortable after last year.
After last year?
That's good. Yeah, all the stuff that happened.
You told me that everything was okay, though.
Well,
No.
I mean, it's fine now. I think Hogwarts just wants to be a bit stricter on security because if something like that could happen last year, they don't want it to ever happen again, if that makes sense.
Something like... Did you not really, Are you okay, Olive?
It's been a really long day, and it was just a lot to talk about.
I would like to read between the lines.
Absolutely.
Olive.
Okay, 13. So yeah, you can ask some questions.
I would like to know, how is she feeling? And is she telling the truth?
She's feeling agitated, not in an upset way, but almost in like a fight or flight way. Like you can tell she's a bit tense and seems a bit like looking over her shoulder a bit and not quite comfortable or like trusting of the space she's in, I guess. She just seems very jumpy and touchy, I guess. And
That makes me want to change my second question. Can I change my second question now I've heard that?
Yeah.
Considering she's not quite trusting, what I'd like to know is, how can I get them to trust me?
ooh, to not ask her to talk about last year or to dwell too long on talking about McGonagalls, and to kind of yes and whatever she's saying that she's gonna do in the next moment.
Okay. I go over to her and I just take her hand and I just give it a little squeeze. I'm pretty sure we have some stuff left over from the trolley on the train if you wanna. Do you wanna?
I'd like that, yeah.
I pull my cloak over my bed sheet and pull out from my trunk a few of the things that we had on the train, and I like spread them out over my cloak on the bed and pat the seats either side of me. One for Clem and one for Olive.
I can read Detective Drake to you guys if you want. That might be weird though, but I'm happy to do it.
Olive flings her arms around Masie and just says, I never thought when we first met that you would ever even like me, let alone be one of my favorite people in the whole wide world and one of my best friends ever. And you always will be, okay, Masie?
Olive. Well, I kind of feel the same about you. And you'll always be my friend. Whatever happens.
Do you promise?
I promise. Pinky out.
And then Olive's going to hop up and rush over to Clem and do the same thing and just fling her arms around her and go, Clem,
Yeah.
I feel like you have always believed in me, and maybe sometimes even liked me more than I like myself. And I don't know how you do it, but you've always made me feel better about who I am, and do you trust me?
Implicitly. Olive liking you is the easiest thing I've ever done.
If anything weird happens this year, or if things change, or just trust me, okay?
You're scaring me a little bit, Olive. But okay.
We trust you, Olive. I nod quickly at Clem. We trust you,
Yeah.
Olive.
Yeah, of course. With my life.
Even if it's something that you would be upset about, just remember I'm Swaff forever and ever and ever and ever, and I wouldn't ever do anything that wasn't best for all of us and keeping us safe.
I'm gonna sort of like pull out of the hug and like stare deeply into her eyes, and I would like to read a person.
Please try to read between the lines.
Yeah. Okay.
A 9. You can choose
Yeah.
one from the list there.
Are they telling the truth?
100% yes.
Okay.
This is probably actually the most truthful you've ever seen Olive, to be perfectly honest. I don't think you've ever seen Olive tell the truth more than this.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I trust you. Whatever it is.
Let's eat some sweets then.
I bundle up my cloak and take it over to Clem's bed and lay it down. Dust off some cat fur while I'm there.
Did I miss anything exciting at the feast?
Well, I met some first years and I got them really excited. Told them what they have to look forward in store, you know, here at Hogwarts.
She might have been a little bit too honest, Olive.
Listen, someone's got to prepare them for the reality of life. And if it's going to be me, it's going to be me.
I mean, there's a very big difference between preparing for the reality and terrifying the life out of, but, you know, you managed one of them, at least, Clem, right?
I mean, it was pretty fun when they were scared, though.
Also, Rosie wouldn't stop talking with her mouth open. I can't. Can you teach me how to do that calm thing? Because I don't know how to... Yes!
Okay.
I thought we were going to sleep.
Why would you think that?
Welcome back, Olive.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
It's good to
It's
be
not the
back.
same. Yeah, it's not the same without you.
Feels like home now we're all here.
Yeah, just like home.
I think after some chit-chatting, some snack having, and general merriment, the group heads to bed. And we find everyone sort of preparing following morning as the weekend before school starts, Saturday morning, sort of falls upon everyone. Slowly but surely, you all begin to make your way probably to the Great Hall. Rosie, however, we join first. Rosie, Lottie would have sort of spoke with you and tried to get you to come a little bit early today for breakfast and whatnot, and preparation. So I think we find Rosie waking up the earliest. And Rosie, what's your first morning at Hogwarts for this year looking like?
Well, I think Rosie stretches from what I imagine is probably... Do you know those people that just sleep with stuff all over their bed? And you're like, how do you do it? She's got her books that she's opened. She hasn't unpacked her school stuff. There's clothes from yesterday. All of the candy she saved from the trolley. She rolls over and immediately shoves a chocolate frog into her mouth. It's half eaten. She was chewing on it before she went to sleep the night before. And she's like, oh. Is anyone else awake in the room?
Probably not. I think everyone, you just hear like some light snoring in the background.
Then I think as quietly as possible, Rosie tries to shove all the stuff that's on her bed onto the floor, but maybe misses the mark a little bit and sneaks out of bed. She's still in the clothes from yesterday, so she's just gonna toss a cloak on over that and head out the door.
Out you go. Crawling through the barrel lid out into the corridor to the kitchens. There you can see the morning activity taking place with a few people and a couple house elves and whatnot. One of them being Lottie, getting stuff together. You can see pots and pans sort of flying around the room, and there's all sorts of like drips of water and things that are being followed around by some cloths sort of cleaning the floor, brooms and such moving all about. And you can see that Lottie is sort of controlling them almost like a conductor would as they're moving about the kitchen. There's some eggs and things floating on past that you kind of have to stop for, almost like at a crosswalk. And you see like one egg at a time floating past your face.
I think that Rosie waits patiently for the eggs to pass and then like runs over and is like, Lottie! I missed you so much, and this smells amazing. And what is that? Is that a... Oh my gosh, are those crumpets? Those look amazing. Hi, Lottie! I assume Lottie does not return my hug and is still very busy.
No, she's just squished a little bit. She says,
It smells great.
Let us continue our morning preparations, please.
Okay, where would you like me?
At the egg station today.
Perfect. What do we want? Scrambled? Fried? All of them? An omelet?
All of them, please.
Du
It's
fromage?
the first weekend at Hogwarts. We must have a very good breakfast for everyone to make sure that they are prepared for the things that they will be encountering throughout the year.
Perfect. Eggs of every kind coming right up, Lottie. Tell me how your summer was. Were you busy? And she just starts cracking open eggs and tossing the shell, and it looks like magic, but it's just cooking.
and wow, that's a slap in the face to every... Okay,
I just meant because Rosie doesn't do the magic. She just does muggle cooking. So she's like, it looks... No, it's just muggle cooking.
Okay. She says, my summer was fine. There was a lot to do, getting ingredients and things. You know that I like to get things fresh.
Of course, obviously. I bet we got some good produce from Hagrid's garden, right?
Yes, some produce from Hagrid's garden, as well as several different herbs and things from the Forbidden Forest, as well as a few exotic treats and things. I did some shopping with some of the professors.
Lottie, did you go into the, mid-crack of an egg? She, whips around. She's like, did you go into the Forbidden Forest by yourself, Lottie?
Not by myself.
Who'd you go with?
Professor Longbottom.
Oh, that's a good companion to have. Okay, good, because I was worried, because I've been in there, and I'll tell you what, it's really scary.
I suppose it is for students.
Oh, so you were... So it's just... Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, what I meant to say is that I was scared the first time, but the second time it was a piece of cake.
What would a cake be doing in the Forbidden Forest?
Maybe Hagrid left it there. He brings cakes, the rock cakes, everywhere he goes, so he's a cake in the forest. It was a joke. It was a joke. There's no cake in the forest, Lottie. Don't go into the forest for cake.
I wouldn't want a cake left in the forest.
To each their own, I guess, because I would definitely eat the cake I found in the forest.
You should
Thanks.
be careful. Don't
They
eat
look
things
good.
off of the ground. As I've told you before, Rosalina.
I'm just saying, I think that people are afraid of the ground and of dirt and of nature, and I would like to consume it to be one. And I understand that not everybody feels that way, but it's just how I feel.
Please don't eat things off of the ground, Rosalina.
I will do my best not to do it in front of you, Lottie. My very best.
She continues preparing the morning meal. And slowly but surely, students begin to trickle into the Great Hall. And I would like everyone to roll me a d6, please.
Oh, I pressed the button. Sorry, that's a 2d6 that I rolled.
It would have been the 4. We'll take the 4. That's fine. Okay. So, it looks like Clem, you and Olive are the first to arrive down into the Great Hall for Saturday morning breakfast.
What are you having this morning?
That's a good question. I'm still waiting for them to get coffee on the docket. 'Cause I feel like that's kind
Never-
of all I want.
Never will they ever put coffee in front of any of us ever again. No, never.
Well, like, what if they forget?
Never. Never.
What about you?
Not coffee was my first idea. And then I thought, maybe just to be safe, I won't get coffee again. And then for my third course, I thought I would just skip the coffee today. So,
Oh, that's good. That's all right.
Yeah.
Maybe bacon. Yeah.
and Olive's gonna sit down and start grabbing, I think she would take biscuits and gravy. I think Hogwarts has progressed enough to include a fine American dish thanks to Rosalina's influence. Yeah, I got you.
Sure thing. Yeah. So it would have to be called something else because none of the students there would understand what that is. It would have to be called. It would have to be called something different.
Biscuits and sauce.
Biscuits is the issue.
Oh, sorry. Savory scones in a meat sauce.
Bready gravy times.
The bread brick.
We can keep working on it. So,
Bread brick? Wow.
Don't you ever build with them? Haven't you ever done that?
I've only had them once in my life.
Yeah.
Is this like a real thing?
Well, it is when you're a
To me is
kid.
a cookie to what Americans call cookie. That's a biscuit in the UK. So I've got no idea what you mean. Build with gravy?
They're
Build with it. We build with maybe Legos or like bricks and mortar for building real things.
Yeah, but
when
you
you're
don't
like a
eat
kid
those.
and like you scoop out your mashed potatoes and you pretend they're a volcano or whatever. Nobody played with their food when they were a
No,
kid.
I played with my food. Yeah, I just didn't stack
No.
my
There
you go.
biscuits because I was
I
eating
have 3
them.
siblings.
Oh,
We ate our
okay.
dinner very
It's at
quick.
this
I don't
point-
remember my childhood.
At this point that the camera starts to slowly pan outside the Great Hall, where we see that Alex and Masie are just a little bit slower than Clem and Olive. Maybe they stopped to have a chat as they ran into each other just outside.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
How was your first night? Good to be back.
Was yeah, good.
Alex, I have some questions about what happened last year.
Yeah.
I don't really want to ask them around Olive, though. I just don't think that's going to be a good idea.
It was a hard time for her. And kind of for everyone, but yeah.
I was just wondering, can we maybe spend some time together later, and maybe you can catch me up, because I don't think everything is really as okay as you told me it was in your letters.
Depends on what you mean by okay, I guess.
Well, I think that's kind of the point. It depends on what you meant by okay, but I just don't think that your version of okay is really my version of okay, because really when I saw their faces yesterday, and I'm very worried actually, and I want to help.
Well, okay then. Well, if you want to help, then I agreed. We agreed that I would help you help. We help each other help. So
Yeah, we did.
I can't break a promise. So yeah, sure, I can. Well, we get breakfast and then I don't know, go for a walk or something, or and you can ask questions. I like questions mostly anyway. Sometimes, so I can answer them.
You sure?
I'm not unsure.
Just,
I think.
I'm not trying to, invoke some kind of clause about looking after each other. I think Olive needs us, and I want to understand.
Oh, right, you would have seen it, and she... Let me start over. She showed up in the dorms, okay? Yes, I assume, yeah?
Yeah, well, she was with McGonagall, but please don't talk to her about it. I don't think that would.
Do you want me to wait for the details until she chooses to share the details?
Yes, but I don't. Yes, I don't think she wants to. I just don't know the context, Alex, and I'm really worried about her. But yes, wait until she says something. If she says something,
I will not. Okay. Yes, I'll do that.
Okay. So we'll go for a walk after breakfast.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sorry. Are you feeling okay today?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm glad to be back.
Okay, good. Well.
And hey, at least you're away from home now, huh?
I know, just yeah. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah. After you.
I like step and then step back to make room for him, and I like shuffle, not knowing who's gonna go first.
Yeah. I take a step back. You go.
No, you go. Oh, I go and then bump into him and step back again.
Sorry.
Oh no, I mean no. Sorry, it's you.
Should we do it in alphabetical order? Or
yes, that means
first?
you're first.
That means I'm first. Okay.
Right. Okay.
I walk ahead to the table. Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi.
Hi. I'm going to eat.
Cool.
Me too. What are you eating?
They're these American fluffy scones, I think they're called. And Rosie fluffy scones with gravy. And
Why would you put gravy with a scone?
It doesn't look like gravy. It's
they're
not
fluffy.
the right color.
it's
like a savory scone.
Sure, but the gravy's not brown.
No, it looks quite disgusting, and so I just don't look at it while I'm eating it. I don't know what those little spots are in it, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. So, best way to do it is cut up the fluff scone and put your fork in it, and then before you scoop it in the chunky American gravy, you turn and you just, and she's going to look at Clem, you make eye contact somewhere else so you don't see what you're about to consume.
As you're in the middle of trying to explain that you don't want to look at my food while eating it, Rosie like bursts into the great hall carrying like a plate of biscuits and gravy and like a plate of bacon from the kitchen, and is like, "Hey everybody! I know there's breakfast here already, but the ones I made down there look so good. Oh my gosh, you got the savory scones with the white sausage gravy. It was really good. I had to.
Sausages?
There's a sausage crumbled up in a creamy like bechamel sauce, but that's what you call it here, but we call it gravy.
Bechamel? I don't speak Spanish. Okay.
I take my
I
fork.
think it's German.
Oh.
I take my fork and like stab it in one of the biscuits that Rosie's got on the big platter, and I just like I stab it and I just sit there like with a lollipop and just like eat it around the edge.
The gravy's gonna fall off. I'm gonna put my hands underneath your fork.
This is not as stable as I thought it was. Oh
No. I'm gonna pick up the biscuit off your fork and just pop it into your mouth like a cookie. Okay, now bite. There you go. And I put the rest down on your plate. It's really good.
That's actually really good. That was a bit strange, Rosie, but very helpful.
Yeah. Anytime you need my help,
So
I'm
it
always here
tastes-
for you.
So you're aware, and there's a lot of different kinds down in the South, but in Southern American states, it's kind of, I mean, it's savory, right? Like it tastes, the biscuit is very fluffy and very buttery. And the gravy is very tangy. It has like that creamy sort of texture to it, and it's very tangy. Like it has like a lot of spices in it. And
Tangy like spicy or like sour?
No, tangy like spicy, not like sour.
a little sour, like a little sour and a little tangy. There's different kinds.
Does it have like a buttermilk vibe to
Yes.
it?
Oh yeah, it can have buttermilk in it. That might be why.
Oh, okay.
Buttermilk. Yeah, buttermilk, and some like say chives usually served with them, and
Is it like
sausage in there.
stuffing?
No,
It's like if you took like a bechamel sauce and you made it with like a meat base, and then you added like crumbled up sausage in it. So it's like a thick, creamy white. We call it gravy because it's got meat base in it, but it's like bechamel that you would start for a mac and cheese, and then it's got sausage in it, and you put it over like an open salty scone.
So it's like if you were making a carbonara, it's like the kind of sauce that you'd put in a carbonara with some meat.
Yeah, but it gets a little thicker.
But you put it over a bit of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's very similar to the idea of Yorkshire pudding because it's like a fluffy, like bready substance with a gravy and a meat. It's the same thing, but like not.
Like way heftier and denser, right?
Yeah, more American.
I think I'll stick with sausages probably, just for today at least.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. There is sausage in it, but yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to.
I know the sausage in it, but I feel like I want to start off with the pure sausage experience and then just kind of branch out from there.
It's good, Alex. It is good.
It's pretty
I
good.
trust you, but I'm feeling like it's a sausage day. I'll try the bready sausage gravy roll thing maybe another day.
Rosie, how are we?
Huh? What?
How are we moving on the whole coffee thing? Remember how like I asked you that?
Yeah,
now
I
that you're in
asked
the
Lottie
kitchen?
just this morning for you, and Lottie said, and I quote, hold on, I wrote it on my hand, absolutely not. So I'll try again tomorrow.
I mean,
She used the word absolutely, but really, what is an absolute? So
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. What were you saying? What?
Masie just wants to know what the bready thing.
I did want to know what it's called, but now I just now all I'm thinking about is olive meat and chicken.
When did that happen?
Why? What about
When?
my savory stone? Oh.
Oh, I just remember my heart and then
Yeah,
the
it
hospital
stopped.
wing.
Yeah, it stopped.
Oh yeah.
Well, it went so
About
fast
that.
it felt like it stopped, I guess. I don't know how science works. Do heart
I would say it
pedal
was
like
like
bicycles?
something. Cool. So, how are things?
Food's great. Sleep was great. Woke up, had a chocolate frog for breakfast. Went down and made food with Lottie. What about y'all?
How long
Yoga?
have you
Did
been
anybody
awake,
do their
Rosie?
yoga?
I slept in past yoga o'clock.
I felt a bit of a stretch when I got out of bed, so I think that's about it, right?
It's a great place to start, and I love that you know what your stretching feels like.
Painful? No.
Gryffindors, does anyone remember what our first class is today?
I haven't even looked at our timetable, you know.
It's Saturday. You don't have class.
Saturday.
Right. Yeah.
No classes. Are you,
I'm gonna just go and walk the route for tomorrow to, see. Monday to see how far away the classrooms are
That's
from
such
each
a good
other.
idea, because I always get lost. Can I come with you?
Well, we don't have the same schedule.
Yeah, but we
so-
have the same classes, so that way I'll know where they are. It doesn't, I don't have to.
Yes,
I'm not gonna
that's
time
where the
myself.
classes are.
I don't believe in time.
I can't come with you, but Clem, I mean, you could go with Olive.
Yeah, you're in
Yeah,
the same
of
classes.
course. Totally, yeah.
I mean, you could go too, Rosie, of course. I mean, I'm not trying to interrupt the party, but if you wanted some, to practice your schedule too, Clem, then that might be really useful. But sorry, Rosie, I wasn't trying to leave you out.
I would come with you, but I'm busy.
What are you doing?
Breakfast?
Oh, that is a very time-consuming activity, and you should have seconds.
Good idea.
So we're going on a big walk.
I wouldn't want to take you away from breakfast early. I
No,
know.
that's what all these pockets are for, and you just see that she's emptied all of her pockets for breakfast snacks.
Is there like a ladle of the gravy from the biscuits and gravy?
Yeah, one of the
getting
pockets is like a plastic pocket that she's like specifically for sauces and dips.
I just picture like when you open it a little too hard, like a bit of the gravy flicks onto Olive's face, and she's just like doesn't say anything, but kind of does that.
you get like a waft of like, you know when kids don't know they're supposed to wear deodorant yet because they're starting puberty?
Yeah.
I slept in the clothes from yesterday, so it's just like gravy and like a little bit of childish BO.
Are you ready to go now then?
Yeah, let me just... And she's like picking up an already sauced biscuit with gravy and just like putting it in her pockets.
Is there any kind of pepper in that gravy,
definitely.
Rose?
A little bit of cayenne.
Yeah,
some regular pepper.
I thought that's what I was feeling. Oh. Okay,
Did you get
let's
it in
go.
your eye? Do you want aguamenti?
No, let's not.
We could
Let's
do it where
not.
you aguamentied me before. It could be like old time's sake.
And Olive, kind of with one eye open, nervously looks around to the rest of them like,
No, I vote against. Aguamenti can be pretty powerful if you're not very, very specific and careful. It could do more harm than good.
You're also like a third year witch now, you know, Rosie. So like your aguamenti is gonna be aguaventi,
Yeah.
you know.
I've actually never done a successful aguamenti, so that can't be true.
That's probably all the more reason to not try then, Rosie.
Right, you should.
Practice makes me perfect.
You should go.
Not Liv's face.
That's fair.
well,
I would have started at the floor, but yeah, that's fair.
if anyone wanted to come on the classroom walking tour, leaving the station.
I'll join you.
Catch up
Right.
with you later, maybe.
Yeah.
Have a good breakfast.
As she walks away, she whispers in Alex's ear, "Try the biscuits and gravy."
So Rosie and
as-
Olive go? Clem, you're
I'm
staying?
also
Oh,
going.
you're
no,
going.
I'm going
Okay.
with them. Yeah.
So Alex
As-
and Masie are left at the table. Okay.
As they are getting up to leave, Olive, as she like lifts her stuff up and turns to walk out, is going to try to scan the room to see where Ashley Indigo is sitting.
Oh yeah. Try and either investigate or notice something. Either or. I think probably notice something is the closest.
Okay. Off to a good start.
Can't seem to find her.
Okay. Olive is going to kind of duck her gaze quickly, like she wasn't looking at anything, and just keep her head down while quickly walking out of the Great Hall.
And off you go, leaving Alexander and Masie alone at the table.
You should really try it, it's good.
Right, but what if it's not and it ruins sausages for me?
It doesn't really taste like sausage, though, just like miscellaneous meat. But like good miscellaneous meat.
That's not appealing.
Just like just a tiny bit. Masie takes a little tiny teaspoon and like takes the tiniest little bit of sauce and a tiny little bit of sausage on a spoon, puts it towards Alex's mouth, and then immediately realizes what she's doing, moves it back, turns it round, and hands him the handle of the spoon. Go on, try.
Thanks.
Yeah? No?
7 out of 10.
So it's not bad, is what you're saying.
No, 7 out of 10 is definitely in the good range, but no sausage falls under 8, so
Okay, so it's
I'm just going to
miscellaneous
pretend
meat
it's
then.
not. It's miscellaneous meat, yeah.
It's miscellaneous meat. We won't call it sausage then, and everything's okay.
Yeah. The miscellaneous meat gravy
Yeah.
bread thing.
It doesn't sound very good, really, when you talk about it like that.
walk, or shall we just... No, let's not chat here.
Yeah, here's probably not a good idea.
Head to the middle courtyard, maybe? Or the suspension bridge, or...
Maybe the bridge. I can't imagine anybody's up there this early in the morning, and...
Or for the viaduct. Look out.
It's a good idea.
Just in case there's anything happening over at Hogsmeade again.
And maybe we could take a sausage sandwich and eat it.
Sure. Well, I already have 2 that I was gonna have, but
I'll make one up. I'll make one up.
you can just have one.
Oh, I couldn't. You made that for yourself. I couldn't.
Well,
Look, you made that for yourself, Alex. It's okay. And she's putting together her own sausage sandwich. But really, you made it yourself.
We cut it down the middle first and then lay it out flat.
Look, it's okay. I've got one. I've got one. See, I've made it. It's here. Look, I only need one. You need 2. You're a growing lad, as my dad would say.
Could it just... Why don't you swap that one for one of mine?
Why? What's...
Well, I'm more... it's fine. Just didn't make it the way that...
Oh, what did I do wrong?
It's fine. we didn't cut this... Let's just walk.
No, show me. I didn't do what? I didn't cut the sausage? I didn't...
You have to get it down and then flatten it out, and then... It's fine, because you didn't use... It's okay.
No, it's fine. And I open up my...
You do your sandwich your way.
No, look, you're the expert, okay? And I want to do it right. So, here we go. Look, like this. Open up the sandwich. Like this. And then cut, like, lengthways.
You see here, there's too much space, and there's, like...
Okay.
And it's all... It flattens the sandwich out with more efficient sausage delivery system.
Oh, a sausage delivery system?
Yeah, well, the bread's not exactly the star of the show, is it?
Well, that's true. And what about sauce? Do I need to put some sauce on it, or...?
You can absolutely put sauce on it. If you like a lot of sauce, then it's good, because then you put it on the round bit of the sausage, so it goes into the grooves, and you get little saucy bursts when you're going to do the sandwich.
Like this? Like that?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that is good. Now it closes flat. Okay, let me just... And I grab a napkin and put it underneath it.
Yeah.
I might need another one, actually. It's a bit saucy. Take another one. I'm ready.
All right, we're talking about the uncomfortable stuff now.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm prepared. I have 2 sandwiches.
Okay, good. And if you want
After
a little bit
you
more,
this
you can
time, yeah.
have some of mine.
You sure? Yeah. You first reverse alphabetical order for leaving, because it's the other way around.
Got it. I step over and walk out of the Great Hall, look behind me, make sure Alex is
Yeah, I'm
there.
coming. Yeah.
And off they go. And that's a good place for us to take our break. Wow. So incredibly awkward. I
don't know, you mean that seemed totally normal to me.
That's awkward.
I simultaneously had horrific flashbacks to to me trying to think how to do any sort of interaction with someone. Yeah.
Someone wants to take you on a walk and you're like, we can go on a walk, but first I have to make you my homemade sausage sandwich and it has to be made like this. Here are the steps 1 through 20. Also, some of the steps have A, B, and C's under them.
I mean, it wasn't exactly that,
also
but
teach you Magic the Gathering.
We can go on a walk, but we're walking to the park where we'll play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, Lord. Thank you, everybody, for watching thus far. If you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW, where you can download the system totally for free. And you can play it and enjoy it, and tell us about how your games are going and whatnot. You can hop on over to the Discord and whatnot. by heading on over to tablestory.tv/discord. And join us for all the fun. We've got all kinds of good stuff on the Discord. We've got people looking for groups. We have Quidditch matches that aren't ready to be taking place just yet, but I assure you that they will be here in year 3 as well. And you can be a part of those because we have a bot that was created by Kujio, and it chooses people from the Witchcraft and Wizardry channel on the Discord. So if you're talking in the Witchcraft and Wizardry channel on the Discord, in the Quidditch Pitch channel, when we start doing the Quidditch matches, it chooses people from, it assigns people to different houses, and it chooses them for matches and things. So you could be playing in these Quidditch matches. So check it out. Otherwise, please make sure you're following all of these lovely people. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Or if you just want to throw money at them anyway, just go do that. And they totally deserve it because they're great people and great streamers. Go give them a follow. Check it out. Otherwise, we're going to take a little bit of a break here, folks. Give everybody a chance to walk around, use the bathroom, etc. We'll be back in just a little bit. Hang tight for more Witchcraft and Wizardry. As the group heads out from the Great Hall, we find Olive, Clem, and Rosie headed out on their little school adventure path, where they're just trying to scope out where the classes and stuff are for this year.
Does anyone have the schedule on them?
Yeah, I have it. And she reaches into one of her pockets and pulls out, swallowing for the people that hate that, pulls out the schedule, but it's covered in a little bit of gravy, but it's perfectly, no, it's fine. It's fresh gravy, so it should wipe right off.
You know what? You keep
I
that
got
one.
it. I'll hold on to it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Would you like to lead the way, Rosie?
I'm amazing with directions, so I can definitely do that. Yeah.
I will follow your lead.
So, it seems like on Monday, your first class is your elective.
Oh, what electives is...
Your first class is care of creatures? No, that's mine. No? That's yours.
Mine's care of magical creatures.
Yeah, I think that's yours.
Did anyone else sign up for that?
I did. I'll be with you. Yeah.
I think I have care of magical creatures.
Maybe you have it on another day? Either way...
On my sheet, it looks like Hufflepuffs are not allowed to take care of magical creatures.
Hufflepuffs do. It's just this one is missing it for some reason. So there... I'm going to say that there's probably... Let's see, there's got to be some overlap or something, so it didn't fit. So I think that it would have to be... You need to have it twice. So I think it would probably be on Mondays.
Okay.
So
it wouldn't be where arithmerancy is?
So basically it's 3rd and 5th period.
Okay.
And yeah, if you have any overlap, you kind of you can't really take the class, I guess.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I don't take math, so that's good. Okay, yeah, so for your period 1, you have care of magical creatures or arithmerancy. How do you say that word? Arithmancy? I got it.
Okay. Arithmancy?
So care of magical creatures is at Hagrid's, right?
Right, yes.
So do you want to walk out to Hagrid's? Do you know where that is?
Maybe let's start at the arithmancy classroom.
Are you taking care of magical creatures and arithmerancy?
Well, they offer them twice, so I figured on one day I'd do creatures, and then the other day I'd do the other one.
Okay, yeah, let's go find out where that magical math is. My favorite. I love math. Whack, where's the math class?
Arithmancy would probably be up on. Let's find out here. We'll say that it's probably in the... Doesn't say online, so let's call
You
it...
should put math in the dungeons.
We'll say that it's probably... I think maybe somewhere in the long gallery there.
A long gallery.
It's right by the bell towers.
Okay. Okay, so we're headed over to the tower by the bells. The long one.
Does anyone know, since electives are the first time that we don't all go together, you know, as a group, entirely, is there a way we can see who's taking the same electives as us?
Go to the class probably, right? Because then they'll be in the same elective.
Right, I meant, like, now.
I feel like we could ask the
maybe-
teachers.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
they're in
they
the
have, like-
classroom probably, right? That's where they sleep.
Right. Yes.
Like they get done with class and then they pull out a cot and then they sleep behind their desk.
Pretty sure they have somewhere to live. Rosie.
They don't sleep in their classroom?
I mean, I don't think so.
Have you ever seen them, you know, where would they, you know?
They have like families and stuff. Oh.
Where would they do that?
Wouldn't they just use the school toilets?
Have you ever
Wait a-
seen them there?
Well, you don't think they know how to lock the door?
What are you telling me that we could potentially be
think
using the
they
same toilet
would.
as...
Maybe there's some sort of magic where you can just poop wherever you want.
But that's more difficult than just giving them rooms here.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
just
they make
never
them...
thought of, like, I've never seen a teacher be like, I'm headed to my room. Like, have you? Like, I didn't know. How could you know? Like, I would want to sleep in my classroom. They're so decorated.
Would you still want to sleep in your classroom if you had to poop on the floor and then magically clean it up yourself, though? Every day. Every day.
I'm not very good at magic, so I probably have to, like, muggily clean up my own poop. So the answer for me personally is no. Yeah.
No.
No, they had pots for that, I think, in the olden days. They're called cavatappi pots.
Did you just like enchant it out of you?
Then couldn't you just enchant yourself not to poop?
Magic was a mistake.
Not being good at magic is truly my downfall. Imagine if I never had to poop ever again. I'd have so much time to eat.
How did we end up here?
Math.
No, I meant in life.
This is why
Parents.
we shouldn't do math.
Okay. Are we getting close, Rosie?
Yeah. I can see it up there. I think, it's probably the door that looks the saddest.
Do you hate this professor, or...
No, I don't understand math. Numbers aren't real and shouldn't exist. Hey, can I roll to see how sad the door looks?
I guess that's an investigation check.
Perfect, thank you. Would this be with my relationship with anyone, like Olive?
The door?
Yeah, because we're walking together, looking for the door.
Sure.
Nice. It looks so
15.
sad. It's a really sad door.
So, looking at each of the doors, I think, how does Rosie look as she's trying to determine which is the right one?
Oh, I think she's like leaned really far forward and she's like holding her cloak and she's like, you know, when kids like are focused really hard, they jut their chin out and they're like squinting. I think that one. Yeah, I can tell from a distance. It just almost smells like math.
I happen to like, you know, those kinds of subjects, so could we...
You like all the subjects. That's not fair. And you're good at all of them, too. It's true. You can't even deny it. Like, what did you get? All... What did they give out here? A's? Owls?
Rosie, it's your 3rd year.
I told you I don't believe in grades. I hand them over to my dads, and if they get mad, they get mad. But they always told me that I'm more than my grades, so if they get mad, it's a bit, what's the word? Hippocratic.
Fair enough. And Olive's gonna walk over and knock on the sad door that Rosie pointed out to her.
You knock on the door.
She's going to test the handle and see if it's open.
Are we breaking into the math room? I'm gonna
Hello?
steal all your homework.
Anyone there?
There's no response.
I would like to...
Nudge Clem forward.
Olive's going to like lean her head in and try and I think she's trying to investigate probably.
Okay. You look inside, and I think to investigate, you really have to sort of take a look around the room. Do you go inside? Otherwise, I think it would be a notice something.
Yeah, Olive's gonna go inside.
Okay. You walk in. The classroom has what you would expect. There'd be desks there. There's like a podium kind of thing where you can assume that the teacher would address the class and give lectures and whatnot. And you can also see that there are some like weird looking contraptions in here, like some strange looking, what you would assume to be like magical contraptions. There's a few things that sort of look like there's like a few abacuses around, but they look a little bit different. There's some kind of strange bowl that is it looks like it's empty. There's no like liquid in there, but there's like an abacus that's kind of built into an area around the bowl, like in a table sort of area. And you can see that there are, let's say, 6 of them around the classroom.
Okay. Olive is going to kind of just tilt her head around and maybe take like 1 or 2 steps inside. Is anyone there?
Come on, Clem, we gotta follow her in. Even oath of friendship.
Yeah, of course.
Professor?
The vibe in here is bad. It's bad, Olive. I think we should leave.
I think it's just the math, Rosie. Professor?
I think I'm allergic.
It would be locked if no one were here, right?
Maybe they forgot. Maybe they had to poop.
Olive, hearing that, is going to spin on her heel and start walking a little more determinedly into the room. Professor!
Hey, I think I'm gonna take this book with me.
I'm gonna... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I think it says the magic of math, and
It actually says numbers are magic.
if I sleep on it, maybe I'll understand why you like math so much.
Please try. Thank you.
Okay,
And,
I won't put it in a gravy pocket.
Olive is going to kind of investigate things more closely now that she's walking through the space.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll. A 9. You can ask me one question from the investigate list.
Are there any traps?
No. No traps.
Okay. In that case, don't mind me just trying to find something in my inventory. Okay. Olive is going to walk a little closer to the front.
You walk near the podium.
Yeah. Professor? And she's gonna kind of look around the podium and kind of like check the floor behind it almost.
Do you see his bed?
No, Rosie, there's no bed.
Oh, okay.
I was just hoping maybe, the professor was just quite small, hiding behind the podium, but, that doesn't seem to be the case. So, I'm all out of ideas. Should we leave?
Yeah. Let me try one more thing. And Rosie starts to tap dance, what she imagines tap dancing is. She's like, is anybody here? I just don't think we were be loud enough. Anybody at all? Da, 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 da. I brought you American biscuits and gravy. No?
What if we just check the desk if there was like a syllabus or something on
Or a note.
the desk? Yeah, maybe they have a list of students just laying there.
I was thinking like a love note.
Or that. Wouldn't say no to that.
I don't want to get in trouble for snooping and going through things, so.
Oh no!
I'm gonna walk
Rosie's
over
like,
to the
lob,
desk.
Yeah, Rosie's gonna lob some gravy and be like, I dropped my gravy on the table!
Oh, you didn't have to do that. We could have just looked at
Just a little bit. I'll clean it up. Don't worry about it.
Why did throwing gravy make it easier to rummage through people's desks?
I have to clean up the mess that I made, of course.
It's just simple math.
It's ew. Should I make an investigative roll, Whack?
I think that you should definitely make an investigative roll.
An 8?
You can ask me one question from the list.
I am rolling. Is there anything of use here?
What do you mean by use?
Is there anything that any of us would look at and be like, yes, that's the tea, or this is useful?
I think that there is probably some kind of paperwork that's there. You can see maybe there's like a notebook or something that's on like a desk in the back that you can assume would be like the professor's desk.
There's a notebook back here, and when I flip it open, the inside says...
You can say it says Professor Reef Magpie, Arithmancy, and inside it has basically a list of students and the times of the class.
Hey, I got the syllabus. There's a little gravy on the front, but I wiped it off with my cloak, so we're all good. The syllabus is right here for your peeking.
Oh. Thank you, Rosie.
Welcome. I will gravy a teacher's desk for you anytime.
And Olive's going to kind of like, with a little bit more of a spring in her step, go over and look at the syllabus and see who is taking 3rd year level.
Sure. You're looking for Ashley Indigo, I assume.
Yeah, but she's playing it cool. You know, she's pretending like, just checking it out. Just looking at everyone.
Yeah.
Are you making sure you don't have a class with one of your crushes?
Yes, that's exactly it, Rosie.
Oh my gosh, that would be so embarrassing if you both had math.
Exactly. So, and then she's going to go back to the paper.
You can see that Ashley Indigo is in fact taking arithmancy. She's taking a 5th period elective for Slytherin on Mondays, and she's taking 2nd period elective. Actually, yeah, she's taking the one on Mondays at 5th period.
This was no help. Oh well. At least you got to gravy a teacher's desk, so.
And like they're teaching math, so it felt appropriate to gravy them.
Absolutely. Next class.
Yeah, your next class is hold on, I got sausage on that one. Divination or ancient runes. You have both again?
No. I'm doing divination. Is
Me too.
anyone else? You are?
Yeah, but mine's on Wednesdays.
Oh.
I went with runes.
Well, it's also like on Mondays, but like really late. It's like up in is it up in one of those big tall towers? Whack, is it up in the tall tower?
Ancient runes?
No, divination.
Oh, divination is in the divination tower, yeah. It's right
It's
on
in the
map
divination
there,
tower.
by the quad.
You know, they named it after the class.
Right. I think I feel a bit better just having found this classroom. Does...
What?
What?
You've gone quiet.
So quiet.
So quiet because she's no longer on clean feet.
Oh no, you've got kicked. You're in math class.
It was the math class all along.
Math majors in chat are raging.
Did you, manage to hear what I asked?
No. You were talking and then I started eating gravy and it was so loud.
Right. Does anybody fancy going to the library?
Yeah, sure. I'll have to leave my cloak outside again, but other than that, it shouldn't be a problem.
Right. I feel prepared for Monday.
Hey, how do y'all wash your clothes here?
Let's walk and talk, Rosie.
Okay.
And Olive's gonna kind of put a hand around her and lightly pat her on the back as they walk out.
Yeah, as you're about to walk out, however, the door opens, closes. Turning around, you see an adult that she has a sort of dirty looking set of robes, piercing eyes, and a sorrowful face. Oh, hello there.
Do you teach math?
You
teach arithmancy.
Sorry,
Are you-
magical math.
Professor Magpie, correct?
That's correct.
Sorry, the door was open. I'm Olive Everglade, third year, and I just wanted to orient myself with where the classroom was, so on Monday I would not be late and know how to walk here. So,
Very
sorry.
good, but you should be very careful about entering classrooms without any authorization.
Do you sleep in here?
Excuse me?
I was just wondering because earlier when we were having breakfast, I was thinking we shouldn't come in here because they might be sleeping, and like maybe you sleep on a cot behind your desk.
No.
Oh, do you live here in the castle in Hogwarts?
What is your name, my dear?
Hi, I'm Rosalina. It's so nice to sorry. I'm Rosalina. It's nice to meet you.
Rosalina.
Earth Cloud? You might have heard of me. I work in the kitchens with Lottie. I make the food.
You do?
Yeah. Like most of it.
Oh. Then perhaps you might be responsible for this.
And she holds up a big plate full of biscuits and gravy.
Oh, the savory scones with the bechamel sauce. Yeah.
Well, the last
You
I
hate it?
remember, I had them when I was in Alabama, in the United States.
Yeah. One of my dads is American, one of them is English, so I've got a good multicultural mix of foods, you know? Both English-speaking cultures, so I don't know how multicultural that actually is. Did you like it? Did it remind you of Alabama? Because I've never been there. My dads don't go to the South much.
They are quite delicious. They reminded me of my last trip there.
I'm so glad. Everybody was really grossed out by the names biscuits and gravy because I guess that's what you call your cookies here, obviously. So I had to rename it savory scones and a bechamel sauce.
Well, whatever the name is, they are delicious.
Wow, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for enjoying my food. If there's anything
They
you want at all.
remind me of my young Gordon.
Of who?
Gordon.
I'm sorry. Where are my manners?
No. Tell me,
yes.
who's Gordon?
Well, I wasn't expecting visitors before the school year even started. Miss Rosalina and Miss...
This is Clementine, and this is Olive.
Yeah.
Olive's
Who's
gonna be your
Anders?
best student. Clem, are you in math too?
No, I didn't take it.
Olive's gonna be
Sorry.
your best student.
That's unfortunate, because numbers are magic.
I saw one of your books.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind if I borrow it. I was gonna try to sleep with it in my pillow and absorb the knowledge. I don't really understand the numbers thing, so I was thinking that might help. Do you agree that numbers are made up and not real?
What?
So no.
She meant.
I'll have you know, my dear,
she
that
meant-
arithmancy is a branch of magic concerned with the magical properties of numbers. It is a favorite subject of the Minister for Magic herself.
No, listen, I totally agree that it's super cool. It's just that my brain can't wrap its head around the whole numbers thing. So my brain's like, I'll file that in imagination. Do you know what I mean? Like, kind of because I was muggle born, and then there's magic, and your brain is like, totally fake. That's fake. But like, it's real.
We have numbers in the Muggle world, Rosie. Yeah, we got numbers.
Oh, I suppose I won't be seeing you in arithmancy then?
No, but you'll be seeing me at breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, that should be fine then.
Plenty of time. We'll just be going now. Yeah.
On our way out, so...
Yeah, Olive's got to learn that schedule by heart or she'll be a nervous wreck on Monday morning. So we're just going to go, and I'm going to put my arms around y'all.
While Rosie's ushering them out, Olive turns over her shoulder and just mouths the words, "I'm sorry," to the professor.
Her back is turned, and you can see her like chowing down. on the food already.
I'm regretting not taking math.
Oh, I really should have taken arithmomancy. I think that we would have gotten along, the first teacher to like me.
You can always come visit me.
It's a great idea. Totally.
There you go.
And we switch scenes. Masie and Alex, you have decided to take a walk. Where are you headed?
The viaduct, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some fresh air. Oh, it's breezy today.
Yeah, it sort of freshens your mind as well, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I usually get lost around, like, everywhere, so...
So you had questions and I promised to answer them. How would you like me to answer them?
Well... I mean, really, I'm just worried about Olive. I mean, in your letters, you I thought that you told me what happened, but then when everyone went to bed last night, I reread them, and it seems like... Were you trying to not worry me, or...
Oh, I have to answer this question because I promised to answer questions. Okay. Yeah?
Yes or no?
What
Were
if it's
you-
both?
What do you mean, what if it's both?
Oh, wait. Never mind. Forget I said that. Yes.
Okay, so you were trying not to worry me,
No.
which means that there was something for me to worry about.
Well, it's not. No.
Yes or no, Alex?
That one's not really yes or no. Can I answer it and then you can ask more? Is that a fair deal?
Okay.
Okay. What was the question?
Well, you said that, yes, you were trying to not
worry.
make me worry,
Yeah.
so that means that there was something for me to worry about.
Well, you. I don't. Would you describe your? Let me answer your question with a question. Would you describe yourself as a worrier? Someone who worries?
Alex,
Uh-huh.
how long have you known me?
Yeah, that's my point.
Yes! Yes,
Okay.
I would describe myself as a worrier in the most sensible of ways. I mean, worry is good. You know, my dad always says you should listen to when you're worrying because it's trying to tell you something about something. And so when I worry about you, it's because there is a danger and and I could maybe help. And so I was worrying about you all, and that means that something was dangerous. What was dangerous?
Well, like the danger passed by the time I was like writing you about what happened. So it's like, you were gonna worry about how Olive was feeling and how Clem was feeling and Rosie was feeling, and I thought maybe you should save your energy for how you were feeling.
Well, that doesn't matter right now, does it? It just matters that I'm worried now, and you've just delayed the worry, Alex. What happened?
But that's a very broad question. I thought it was fair because there was a lot that was happening with you and stuff. I just didn't want you to have too much on your plate. and you had time to clear your plate, and now it's lunchtime, and more space for worry for lunch.
Alex, you're avoiding my questions. And you promised that you would answer them.
Okay, to be specific, I will answer. Promise. Next one. Go. I'm ready.
What happened? Specific. Be specific, Masie.
Yeah.
Why? What happened to Olive?
Wasn't a lot happened. She got in a real wizarding duel and won.
With that guy, yeah, you told me, but
Okay,
why was that
so-
bad?
Wait, but check this out. Okay, so it wasn't just that guy. It was at the same time an evil aura disguised as Clem.
The guy that she beat in a duel was pretending to be Clem.
No. The guy that you beat in the duel was Colin Undesirable number 1. In the same duel, a 1 versus 2 duel.
Undesirable number 1?
Yeah, and she beat Undesirable number 1 and a rogue aura who went evil.
Undesirable number 1, Alex! And Olive beat them in a duel? Of course she
And
did.
at the same time as an
So
aura, so like
clever.
that was really cool. That's not the thing that would like emotionally distress, although she died, I think.
The aura?
No,
Olive killed
the aura
someone?
did die. What?
Olive killed
Okay.
someone?
Sorry, my brain went somewhere, and then I went on that journey without taking you with me. So let me walk back a few steps. And
Okay.
so Olive did that thing, and then later they got away. They escaped when Olive beat them in the duel. And then later we went looking to try and figure out what was happening, and found a cage and tried to mess with it a little, and then water started filling up the room and we were going to drown, so we went, oh shit, I need to slow down. A magical trap filled the room with water. We went into your cage. Not your cage, I didn't mean it like that.
My cage?
Like the one where when we found you in, the one we found you in, but not in it. We went through it and it took us to a cave
Alex,
with the shade. The shade cage.
I was in
And
so
with
there
the
was someone
shade.
pretending to be Clem and there was someone pretending to be me, but I was in a
No.
cave?
No. When we were in first year and we got you in the cave with the shade, we came through a cage to get there.
I thought that you were trying to say that there were people pretending to be me last year, and then I was trying to think, what?
no.
And Olive killed someone? Did Olive kill the me, Shay? I was so confused. Alex, you had me so worried. Oh my goodness.
The worry still to come. But, so we found that cage and went in it, and it transported us into the bottom of lots of water, or near the bottom, and Olive breathed water for a little bit. It disagreed with her. I grabbed her and used an aguamenti to jet me up to the top so we could get her out.
Oh wow,
And then-
Alex.
But then I tried to like make her breathe again, and it wasn't happening.
You told me that you went swimming.
It was like I went for a swim, and like
that
it was a metaphor for I was submerged in water. Well, anyway, Dave came to the unicorn and helped her, so that was fine. But I'm pretty sure that was really... Well, there was that, and then... You know, there was more fighting afterwards with the undesirable, and... Oh, that's where the Clem worry come... Do you have enough worry? Will I keep the Clem worry for dinner time, or...?
Just tell me now, and then
Okay.
I can deal with it.
Well, I did. The evil aura did get burnt into burnt remains by a dragon, so that was cool. But Clem got turned into stone.
But she's not stone now, Alex. So what happened?
She was stoned for a little while. But then we got some help, and she, you know, is back to Clem now. But there was, she didn't. It hurt her being stoned, and not physically, but you know.
Did she die too?
Well, I don't know if that counts as... That's maybe probably something that she's thinking about. I thought about it, but I count it as a failure anyway, you know. So I failed Olive because I couldn't bring her back. And then I failed Clem because I didn't do that. I also, during this whole thing, failed another time
take him,
when I cast the spell.
put both arms round him and pull him into me and hold the back of his head. You didn't fail anyone, Alex. You did your best. I know you did.
Mm-hmm.
And look, listen to me. You don't need to save my worry, okay? I want to know. I want to know the good things, and I want to know the bad things, all the things. And
I was helping you.
I know.
We're trying to...
I know.
Do you need a hug now?
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, that's... Any more questions, or is that enough for now? We had enough questions.
Did Rosie die?
I don't think so, actually.
Did you die?
No.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean that those two are zombies?
Yes, maybe it could mean that.
I think Clem would probably find that a compliment given her.
I think she'd like it.
Yeah.
Undesirable number one, though.
Yeah, not at the time, so I don't know if it counts, but... I mean, I count it. I mean, how many people can say they fought undesirable number one and undesirably won against never mind.
I knew you'd had a year, and I guess I knew that you'd left some stuff out, but I didn't realize it was this much, Alex.
And I mean, it maybe seems like a lot, but in the moment, it was just lots of panic and fear and anxiety and, you know, stuff.
And then you went home to your gran, and
Yeah. I mean, the letters helped.
yeah, they helped me too.
Felt
A lot.
Yeah, it was like... I don't know.
It's
It was
like, did you have a worry that we talked a lot in letters, and then when we saw each other again at school, it might be weird because we talked in letters and
And it's different when you're writing in a letter. You're like, it's fine, I can just see. But then normally you're like, words are harder when they're right away.
in front of your face. Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we? Yeah. What?
I missed you.
Yeah. I much prefer this Saturday after breakfast to my summertime Saturday after breakfasts.
Yeah. Even if it's about the serious stuff.
But, well, at least I'm not studying.
Although I
get it
probably
back.
should. I missed so much. I'm really worried. And I took 3 options, and I probably only should have taken the 2. And
See, I
Olive
took-
died.
I think if she doesn't stay dead, then she didn't technically die. She sort of had like a hiccup.
There's a very big difference between a hiccup and dying, Alex. I'm not quite sure they're comparable.
I mean, it's like I don't know. I don't think she's really. A doctor didn't declare her dead, so. And I'm not an expert, so I'm going to go with she was temporarily not alive.
Wait, so is that why everyone could see the kestrels?
Thestrals? No, I think it was maybe. I don't know, maybe. I was thinking it was because I saw that aura get burnt into being dead.
Well, I know that. I figured that someone had died. I just thought that maybe it was like another shade or like.
Yeah, that aura is. There was just kind of like ash. So I'm pretty sure that it was that.
Wait, what? Ash?
Who's the dragon? The dragon! The dragon you washed! The Clifford!
Oh! My goodness, I thought you were talking about Ashley Indigo. I can't even oh, Lord.
It's okay.
I'm sorry I nearly slapped you on the train.
I mean, if it's all right, whatever. You know, it was for a good cause,
It was. But
and you
then
wouldn't
later-
have to have. You wouldn't have to have considered doing it if Ashley had decided to, I don't know, go hide in a cave somewhere.
Yeah, that's where she lives. That's where she belongs. Maybe that's where she went over summer, back to her cave. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Sandwiches? Shall we eat our sandwiches and just watch the water for a little bit and
I think that's
reset.
a good idea.
then
Do,
you can go back?
No, that's a nice idea. I think I might have a few more questions though. I don't know what they are yet, but maybe I can ask you while we watch the water and eat our sandwiches. Very well made sandwiches.
Sure. And I'll wait until I have no food in my mouth before I speak.
Thank you. I would
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
have a really good segue, but I can't do it. I can't. I'll type it in the SWAF chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we'll let you know if you should do it or not.
No, that's a no.
Yeah, that's a no on that one. It was a good choice. Story Oscar to the part of your mind that said no to that one.
It's about that time that Olive, Clementine, and Rosalina start to make their way across the viaduct. And you see Masie and Alex sharing some sandwiches.
Oh my gosh, Joe, we have to turn around.
Yeah, this seems like we shouldn't be here.
No.
Are you getting that vibe?
I saw Masie take a bite of Alex's sandwich. I think they're sharing. I think they're on a date.
On a date?
Look at them. Look at them. They're sitting there watching the water together. Who does that?
I'm gonna
We've
rush behind
sat-
like a tree. Like I'm gonna if there's a place to.
Wait, we've sat...
They have matching sandwiches.
Okay, but we've done things like that for yoga.
As a group.
I'm usually the only one who shows up. That's
I think it's
two.
different.
How is it different?
Did you ever want to kiss me?
No, I'm saying they're not on a... Rosie, I'm saying they're not on a date. I'm not trying to say we were on a date.
I'm applying the same logic. We should go behind the tree. Let's go behind the tree and discuss.
What makes you think they want to do that together? And Olive's kind of like pulled over with Rosie.
Okay,
How
look.
can you...
And
how
I'm
can
gonna
you
peek
tell?
her head over. Watch them laugh together. Look at them laughing. Alex's
Stop.
jokes can't be that
at that
funny,
laugh.
right?
Well, I think Alex
She did
is
always
funny.
really understand his sense of humor, like a lot.
But they're like
they just,
laughing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe you had like 8 pounds of sugar from the trolley and you have the giggles. But I bought all the candy from the trolley and I took it to my room.
Why would that mean that they wanted to, you know...
I don't know. Before my dad's kiss, they're always like, and then they kiss. It's disgusting.
Is everyone doing that?
Kissing? No, nobody's kissed me.
Oh.
Sucks.
What?
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 You made a face. What were you...
Me?
No,
you thinking about-
Rosie.
Me?
Yeah.
I
You were
was just-
smiling.
You don't ever think about people kissing you?
No.
Liar! Liar! You can't lie to us. We made an oath.
It's true.
Thinking about it is very different from doing it, though.
Did you kiss someone? Have you kissed somebody? Only somebody that's kissed somebody would know that.
No. Thank you very much.
So you can't know
Wait,
if
I'm
it's
sorry.
different or not.
Well, that's true of most things. Thinking it isn't the same as doing it.
It's very wise.
Thank you.
Okay, can you just take a peek back out? Can I roll an investigative roll to see what they're doing at this moment in time on their sandwich eating, water watching date on the viaduct?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this would be with either Masie or Alex. You can make your
Okay.
roll for. Ooh. Who did you do your relationship with there?
Masie.
Okay. You're investigating Masie. Ask me some questions.
Is this similar to something I've seen before in the way that I've seen my parents flirt, and this looks like flirting to me? And is there anything strange physically about this? Which applies way more than I thought it would to this question.
I guess this would have to be for Masie.
Is there a playful in Alex's direction? Is there more touching at the jokes than were normally intended?
There's no
there's no more touching than normal
Okay.
with the jokes. I don't know where to start. I don't know why I'm answering.
If you were to watch your interaction as an outsider, would it look like flirting to you?
I don't know if I can answer that as Masie because I don't think she knows what flirting looks like. So I don't know if I can answer that.
Clever sidestep of the question.
No, genuinely, I was trying to think about how Masie could explain that, but I don't think she would know what that looks like. So I don't know if I can say it. There's not more touching than usual, but we're giggling. There's definitely giggling going on, and
Would you say there's more giggling than normal?
yes. Yes.
And I think
Very
that's both
important to know.
questions answered then.
Perfect. See, you can tell. Look at him. Look at all the giggling. I haven't laughed that much. I haven't laughed that much since I ate all that chocolate.
The only person who makes me giggle like that is Olive.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, but
Are you busy later?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
No, I was just thinking like later you could help me with my homework for no reason whatsoever. And I have to bake a cake, so I thought maybe you could help. But they're giggling a lot. Yeah, we should go back to that.
Sure. Okay.
did you want to go do your homework now?
No. Like, oh my god, totally later. Not right now. Should we like walk the other direction though? Because it seems like they're having a good time. And I was on a weird spy related date one time with Alex on this exact bridge. So I know the feeling. So I think we should just like step away.
Wait, do you feel like uncomfortable right now about that though?
No, I'm still not sure if it was real or not.
Okay.
If it was a real date or if it was just real in general?
Well, I don't know if I was a spy and I don't know if it was a date. So there's a lot I'm pondering and I don't think my feelings are hurt.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's talk about it as we quietly leave them be.
Great idea. We should sneak in a line. This.
Like creeping? Okay.
Yeah, like this.
I think that might draw more attention to us.
Good idea. We should run. And Rosie takes off.
Oh, okay.
Rosie starts hauling ass. Try and be quick and quiet for me, please, Rosie.
Oh, no, I don't. No, wait, that's not. This is obviously with my relationship with Masie or Alex, right?
No.
So Rosie is neither quick nor quiet.
Rosie starts hauling ass. Rosie, as you're making your way across the viaduct, Barney actually starts to make his way onto the viaduct. And he's like, as you sort of rush across, you're running across and you can hear Barney sort of, you could see Barney sort of like hold a wand up to his neck and he's like waving, and you just see the like large text show up. Oh, hi, Rosie. And like as you see the text and you see Barney looking like he might alert Masie and Alex to his presence and the rest, you just stumble and fall flat on your face onto the viaduct.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay.
Alex, Masie, you hear this.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine.
Hi, Rosie. I get myself up and go to pick her up off the floor. Are you okay? What are you doing here? I thought you were going on a walk around.
Rosie, that was horrible. Are you all right? Let me help you.
Yeah,
What happened?
thanks,
Did someone
yeah.
trip jinx you again?
Oh, I think that was my own feet trip jinxing
Is that
me
blood?
personally.
What is that?
Whack, is it blood or is it jam? I could never know.
You've put an entire breakfast compliment in your pockets, so I think
Okay.
yes, it
As
is in
jam.
fact some breakfast food.
Okay, so to Barney's dismay, I'm gonna be like,
Oh.
no, that's strawberry jam, Barney. No worries there. I brought a whole breakfast with me on my walk this morning in case I got hungry.
Made a mess all over your robes.
Rick, I still don't know how to do laundry. How am I supposed to fix this?
I can help. Do you want me to augment you?
No, I still have a sausage in here. Maybe later.
All right.
I bend down and help Alex up.
Hey, I was just running past real fast. I have somewhere to be.
Rosie, you know running's sort of against the rules for a reason.
See. Oh, hey, hold on. I gotta go back over there. Because I left my crystal that I brought, and I was doing yoga by that tree that's whispering at me. Oh, bye. And I'm just gonna walk over to the tree.
What?
Can I
Is she
read between the
talking
lines?
to dreams again? You can definitely read between the lines. Your relationship with Rosie.
Well, that's a 4.
I didn't want to be mean, but I was gonna be like, I hope you fail.
I think that the interpretation that Rosie does in fact talk to trees is extremely likely.
Yeah, it's true. It is actually very likely. I don't know why I even bothered reading between the lines. So
I think-
abrupt.
Rosie's maybe she's a hard time adjusting because, you know, she misses her dads and stuff, so it's probably just how she copes.
Yeah. Yes. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Barney.
Hey. So, did you guys have the, like, weird... I don't know what they were. They were sort of like flat scones.
Yeah, I mean, like the 7 out of 10, maybe.
Miscellaneous meat bread.
Oh.
With stuff.
With like pasta sauce that's not on pasta.
Or as good as pasta sauce.
Or as good as sausages.
So what you doing out here?
Eating sausages.
Yeah.
Just you two?
Rosie was here a minute ago.
Yeah.
She was with the others. They went looking for classrooms, so.
But you two didn't want to.
No. Did you want to?
No. So I'll you know, I think I could go for some more of those flat scones.
Rosie probably has some in her pockets if you
Yeah.
want.
Maybe I'll go
probably.
say hi to Rosie. Okay. I'll see you both later.
Sure.
Bye, Bonnie. It was nice to see you.
Are people okay? Barney's struggling too.
He seemed really off, didn't he?
He seemed like nervous.
Yeah. I would have thought that was just Rosie, but you know that's what Rosie's like, so you never really know, do you? I love her really. What do you want to do?
I don't know, I didn't really think past the answering questions part. I just kind of figured we would meet up with everyone else and figure something out. Do you have any ideas?
I'm not really sure if I could be around them right now. I feel like I need some time to make my brain understand what happened, you know, because I want to help them, and then I need to find a way to maybe let them know that I know without knowing that we had to talk about them, because if we had to talk about them, then that might be really weird, because they might feel really awkward about that, because, you know, talking about things that were really hard and that behind people's backs, but it wasn't like that. I mean, you know that, and I mean, I know that, but they don't know that, so I don't really know how I should speak to them and know that we did this, but that it was okay.
Yes.
Any ideas?
For how to tell them that? Or
Yeah.
just in general?
Well,
think,
in general. Sure.
I think for telling them, you just be like, you guys were awesome last year, and lots of stuff happened, but here you are now. Even more awesome.
But then that doesn't tell them that I know. Maybe
What
they
if
don't
you just
need
What if you
to
just
know.
look at them? Yeah, and just
I just look at them.
maybe not the wink, but just a.
You just. Alex, did you just wink at me?
No, it was not. It was a.
We switch back to the other group. You guys. So Barney's like walking over to you guys, and he sees this horrible, stealthy Clem and Olive trapped in like some shrubbery near the viaduct, and you guys can see. You think Alex is like winking at Masie, and she's giggling. Barney and Rosie like rush over.
Barney, you're gonna have to get somewhere where they can't see your speech bubble.
Okay.
Get behind the tree and talk in the line. Can you make your magic go up and down in a line?
Like
Vertically.
vertical?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, yeah, you're doing it. You're doing a great job. Okay, we think... Do you know what's going on over there?
Do you know what's going on over there?
I was getting a vibe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a feeling that I shouldn't be there. Did you get the feeling that you shouldn't be there?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. See? What did I say, y'all?
Did I see that incorrectly, or did Alex just wink at Masie?
They're winking. I don't know. I was touching the tree because they think I'm talking to the tree now.
Is that just what we do now? We're third years, and so we wink at each other and giggle loudly? Is that
Yeah,
the new...
Try it with me. Try it with me.
Is that... Didn't like that at all. Not at all.
Okay, Clem. Nice. Barney?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a good one.
I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It feels kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Like I'm
Maybe
keeping
that's a them thing, though. Like,
Oh, like
You
a
know?
handshake. Like a secret handshake.
yeah.
Oh,
Really?
handshake?
Oh my gosh, it's
You're
way more
doing
advanced than we
secret
thought.
things now?
It's really big.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to wink at each other when we all hang out?
And then we'll like see it and we'll have to pretend like we don't see it. Do you think they're gonna play footsies under the table? Because I saw some of the older kids playing footsies under the table and they were having a very good time, and I still don't understand the joy of touching your feet together like that.
Well, I'm helping you with your homework later. Maybe we could.
Figure out why they touch feet? Maybe they have
Yeah.
a book on that in the library.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good point.
Who's going to ask Madam Pince where that is?
I'll do it. Why not?
Honestly, you're probably the best person to ask.
Yeah, Madam Pence loves me. Not.
I'll go with you, Barney, and we'll, do some research.
All right.
About winking?
Barney will cover that. I just wanted to get a jump on classes and brush up, all that good stuff, so...
Right. Of course.
Rosie, are we doing that?
Well, I figured we'd go get my stuff first and then we could go. So we'll meet up with them later.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, have fun with the feet thing.
Thank you. Have fun with the winking.
No, we're going to study, right, Barney?
I hope so.
And Olive's gonna
I'm
kind
very confused.
of... Olive starts stomping off a little bit.
let us know if they do more winking.
Oh yeah, we'll stay right here in the bushes for a while, and I'll figure it out. I got it covered.
And off Barney and Olive go, while Clem and Rosie stay behind by the tree, totally, definitely inconspicuous.
Hey, Clem, I have a totally weird, totally out of the blue random question for you.
Okay.
So like when two people love each other, like really like each other, most of the time they look like Masie and Alex, but sometimes they don't look like Masie and Alex. Sometimes they look like do you have a crush on Olive?
Is this why you want to?
I didn't want to drag it out of you, but what you said just now was very obvious, and if you're trying to be inconspicuous about it, I just wanted to know so I could help you cover it up. I don't think she caught on, though.
Yep, I know. Here's the thing.
Cute, though. That's cute.
Yeah, listen, I'm actually trying. I'm trying to move past it. You know,
You've decided
it's
she's
in
not for
the
you?
past. Okay, you know how you were saying that sometimes people look like Masie and Alex, and then I think that maybe I'm not Clem's. I'm Clem. I'm not Olive's. Type?
You can say the word gay, I think. My dads are gay, so I don't think it's a bad word.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't think that Olive's gay?
I'm
Did you
gay.
ask?
Yeah, she's no. I don't
Hey,
know.
have you ever said that before?
No, I haven't. No, that's the first time.
Do you want to jump?
Yeah. No, actually, I'd really like to stay as close to the ground as possible and maybe never move again. The thing is that okay, thanks. Yeah, the whole play thing was just kind of a big thing, you know, and we're friends, and I don't really want to, I was kind of worried about ruining that before, and then I just kind of got a vibe, you know, she was looking at this guy, and I got a vibe, and I was like, oh, she looks at that guy the way that she doesn't look at me, she doesn't look at me the way that she looks at that guy. And I couldn't imagine that she would ever look at me that way because she never did before. So yeah,
Maybe that if Olive is gay, Olive just doesn't know that she's gay yet. Cause we're kind of young, and my dad said he didn't know he was gay till he was 20 something. So not that you shouldn't have a crush on her, cause I think that, or that you shouldn't not have a crush. I'm just saying that maybe Olive just doesn't know that she's allowed to look at other people like that yet. Maybe her wizarding parents are homophobia or something.
I mean, maybe. It just kind of seems like I don't want to. Okay, it just kind of seems like maybe. You see this tree barking up it, and maybe she needs to figure that herself out before.
I'm getting the words you're writing down, but I do feel like I'm playing a game of Mad Libs.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, the thing is that, I'm going to be here as her friend for her to figure that stuff out. I don't know if it's you know, I had a crush on her last year when I was yeah, you know, we're young.
Yeah,
so
we're
I don't
so
know.
much older now. It's different. It's different now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically 20, so.
It's just, you know, I don't think that, I don't see it, for her, you know, and that's okay. That's okay with me. And I think that maybe what I just need to do is figure out to be okay with myself first, maybe.
Totally.
And then
you know
at
what
some
you
point,
should do for that? Therapy,
Yeah.
but also
I'm in therapy, so that's
yoga.
You know,
Did
I
you tell
talk
your
about it.
therapist?
Yeah, I've talked about it a little bit with my therapist. I didn't really ever say the words out loud, but you know how therapist just looks at you with eyes and you're dancing around a subject and they're just yeah, okay, yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like not like my nan would ever notice or care, so I'm not gonna tell her.
I care about you.
Thanks. I care about you too.
I'm proud of you no matter what happens with Olive or whatever. Like, this is a cool thing for you to find out.
Can I tell you something stupid?
Yeah, totally.
I actually kind of thought you asked me to stay and help you with your homework because you wanted to kiss me.
That would be so stupid.
That would
I
be
would hate
stupid,
that.
right?
Yeah, I would hate it.
You would hate it. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Good
it
to
would
know.
be so embarrassing, so bad if we kiss.
Yeah.
And that's a good place for
Should
us
we
to
go to
end
the
the
library?
episode today. What just happened? What just happened? Oh, the teenage years. Ooh.
Anybody want a banana?
Nope, actually.
Ba-dum.
Again, I got some sausage.
Yeah, oh, wow. Here we go. I'll put this one on. Oh, Lord. What a session, everybody. Good session. We have some end of session stuff to do. We have a few different things to do. But if you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all of these wonderful people. Head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW to go follow them in all the places. That's a great non-monetary way you can help out these wonderful people. Make sure you're following them. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story, twitch.tv/TableStory and Table Story on YouTube as well. Make sure you're on our Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord if you want an easy to click link or something to put in there. And we've got all kinds of different things going on the Discord. We've got show channels. We have a Quidditch thing that goes on, a bot basically that Kujio made. Sorts you into a house, and yes, there's a strong chance that you will not get the house that you feel like you belong in, because it's completely random, and the bot just tries to fill spots so that we even out teams for Quidditch. There's Quidditch that happens later on in the year, and you get to be a part of it. Your name gets thrown into a generator for some Quidditch matches, and it's fun, and people get hyped for the Quidditch game, so come join us for that. But let's go around the room, and we've got to do our end of session stuff. First and foremost, we start with our traits. So, if you feel like any of your traits have changed, do you feel like you have acted counter to any of them during this session? Anybody?
That's a good question.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think enough to need them to be changed, but I don't think it was quite as Masie is used to being.
Okay, so that's a no. No new traits, no changes to the traits. Moving on to relationships. Everybody quickly said no to traits because everyone's dying to know what is happening with relationships. Please choose if you grew closer to a player character, and if the group agrees, get a +1 to that relationship, or choose a PC you grew further away from, and if the group agrees, at -1 to that relationship and gain 1 XP.
I'm closer to Clem.
Closer, Rosie.
Closer to Alex.
Y'all, I'm gonna be the fifth wheel all year.
Which, by the way,
Absolutely
I don't
not.
think anybody could have predicted, okay? I would just like to say this is a reversal, okay?
You know, it's a good thing I have to become friends with Ashley Indigo because I'm gonna have no one left at the end of this
God.
season. I'm going to say Probably farther away from Masie. I think Olive always kind of got the vibe that Masie wasn't ready for that kind of stuff the same way Olive feels she isn't. And I think she felt a little like left behind seeing Masie grow up a little quicker than she feels she has.
Interesting. Okay.
I like that. That's very good.
-1 to your relationship with Masie and gain an XP.
I love you, Masie. I love you so much.
I love you too. Forever friends, I meant it when I said it earlier, unlike some people.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Wow.
What was that dig aimed at?
It's probably for the best you don't know.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Just want everyone to know Zacatecus said the exact thing that I needed to hear to never sleep again.
Just to be clear, I love you all very much. That was a character joke, I promise. Oh my god.
Alrighty. Time for classes school rolls. Everybody please roll your mind, and please take note if you have your advancement from the previous year, if you have that option where you get your classes school rolls or what have you beefed up, or if you have some kind of modifier from the downtime moves, please add that in. Make your rolls.
Oh my god.
What?
I think that's 2 weeks in a row I've been saved.
Boy, did I help her with her homework.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I like that one.
I'm sorry. It was a joke. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Still need one from Masie, I think? Or no? Is the second one there yours, Masie? Or no?
I think so.
I don't think it is. I think that one was
Is it
from
not?
before.
Roll's mind? Oh, okay. I thought I'd rolled it. Let me do it again. I'll take that one. That's fine.
Okay. Masie did roll the 6. Wow, chat's calling you out, throwing you under the bus.
I did say
It's okay.
that. I thought I did.
I know. It didn't change the time on the display for me. Okay. So the Gryffindors. Starting off with Masie, -5 from Gryffindor, +5 from Olive, and +5 from Clem, putting Gryffindor at 25. Hufflepuff, Rosie gets them 10 points, and let's see how bad I screwed them up. Wait. I should probably get the painted dice so that I can actually read the number. A 10 for me. Another 10 for Hufflepuff. And an 8 from me for another 5. 25 points for Hufflepuff. Wow. Alexander with a 7 gets 5 for Ravenclaw. 2 more rolls here. A 5 for me. Some back down by 5. And another 10 from me. 25 points for Ravenclaw total. Slytherin. We're going to need... Wow! We had another set of mirrored rolls from Cornelia and Lillian. That is hilarious.
I literally don't know how that's possible. I'm
think
convinced
Kijo's written
that,
it into the script.
Yeah,
Must
the
have.
magic of us doing the time turner thing made our things the
That's-
same forever.
20 points for Slytherin, and one more roll for me is a 3, so -5. Putting Hufflepuff in first place, Slytherin in second place, and Gryffindor and Ravenclaw tied for third place. Wow. Alrighty. Let's go around the room. Let's do our downtime moves and your shout-outs. Let's start off with Olive today. Let's start off with Nega Oryx.
Hi. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to, for my downtime move, I'm going to participate in a club because we all know that Olive has had a great track record with clubs in the past. And so, it's their first week here. I think she would be eager to find her next club to join. Okay. All right. Keeping up my streak. 2 years in a row. Okay.
Why? How is it so consistently bad?
I am nothing if not consistent.
Oh my god.
Hello, my name is Nega Oryx. I have been playing Olive for you today and been very stressed about it. I'm a full-time streamer, voice actor, host. I do a lot of stuff, and I have a really cool announcement coming this week on Wednesday, I think, Thursday, one of those days. I don't know. It's going to be on Twitter. So if you're not already following there, come follow and say hi, because I got cool stuff to share soon. Okay, thanks for having me. Bye.
Thank you so much. Let's have Murgles go next.
Okay. Let me see. I think that I would like to do a social activity.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll plus heart. An 8 gives you a +1 or a -1 to a relationship. Who did you spend time with?
I'll give a +1 to Rosalina.
Alrighty. Who are you? Where can people find you?
Hi, I'm Murgles. I'm Murgles. I played Clem for you today. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm an animator and storyboard artist, and I've been working on my 3rd short film for the last year and a half, I think. A year? Yeah. And we're partway through rough animation right now, so if you're interested in how animated films get made, you can come hang out, ask questions, the whole shebang. So thank you.
Please go give Murgles a follow and check out the streams. She's a fantastic animator. And if you're curious who made the illustrations for the show, that's her. She did that. She's a fantastic artist. Please, please, please go follow Murgles. And let's see. Kolo, why don't you go next?
Sure. I'm Masie's gonna do some studying. It's gonna go really well. Watch this.
Ooh, a 10. On a 10 plus, you get a +1 forward to your I read about that rolls next session.
Nice. Cool. Hi, I'm Kolo. You can find me in all the places on the internet under the name Hello, it's Kolo. That's me. All one word. I do things on YouTube. I do things on Twitch. Come hang out live. That'd be snazzy. And I don't know what else to tell you. It's just really nice to have the gang back together. It's been lovely. Yeah, if you want to come say hi, that'd be snazzy. If not, maybe see you next week. That'd be cool too. That's all I got to say. I don't have anything to say today.
Thank you so much. Zygonicus?
I'm going to practice spellcasting for my downtime move. And 11. Better than I expected.
Very nice. So, on a 10 plus, you get a temporary additional spell to your spell bank for the next session at your current year.
Very nice. Hi everyone, I'm Zygonicus. You can find me and Zygonicus in all the internet places where I am, which is a lot of them, but not absolutely all of them. But the ones that mostly matter most of the time to most people. So I'm there, it's Zygonicus on those. You can find me. I like video games and tabletop role-playing games and mind games. Zygonicus on all the platforms. Thanks very much. I'll see you next time.
everybody. And last but not least, Luxie.
So painfully on brand. I want to try to create a potion. It is the Pepper Up potion, which cures common cold, warms up recipients, steam emits from the drinker's ears for hours. It's a year 2, so Whack, does that mean I get a +1 on the roll since it's a year behind us now? I looked, it only says minuses for above, but it doesn't say plus for below. But I feel like we did plus before when I did ones when I was in 2.
Well, it's for, we do that for spellcasting, but I think we can do that for potions as well. It makes sense.
So I'm just going to add a 1 to this and hope that this didn't cost me 13 galleons for nothing. Oh.
A 9. So you got a...
Kind of.
I think you got, you got a pepper up. You got like a...
Pepper kinda.
You got a pep up potion.
Okay.
You got a pep up.
That's just kind of effective. Okay.
Dr. Pepper Up Light.
Oh, not the Diet Pepper Up potion. Hi, everybody. My name's
Got a
Lexi
weird
Games.
taste.
No, I think it tastes like Pepto-Bismol. That's what Pepper Up potion sounds like it tastes to me. Like, it's pink and tastes like Pepto-Bismol. I'm Lexi Games. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. Besides doing the show on Tuesdays, I also stream. Tonight I have to make soup, but then afterwards I'm going to play Pokemon. So I'm just going to make soup on stream. So if you're one of those thousands of people that doesn't mind people eating on stream, I'm gonna make a soup and then I'm gonna eat it because this is my job and I can eat at it. And if you don't like eating because that's something that you have a phobia of, I totally respect you and I'm sorry. But then I'm gonna play Pokemon. I'm trying really hard to get a vanilla ice cream cone that looks pink. I don't quite understand Pokemon, but I was hatching eggs for hours off stream this weekend. I really want a pink ice cream cone. I think I deserve that. So if you would like to hang out with me, I would love to have you there. I'm Luxie Games on every single place, but also TikTok with the kids.
With the kids and their TikTok.
And I whip out my cane for the kids.
Thank you, Luxie. I'm Wax Steven. I've been your Headmaster of Doom. I've dragged the kids kicking and screaming through the adventure today. And wow. That was a session. I mean, talk about all over the place. Wow. I don't really know what to say about it. That was just... It was riveting, honestly. I think it was just so good from start to finish. So thank you so much to my wonderful, wonderful cast for being here. And thank you, chat, for being here. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for the love and the support. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being with us. And thank you so much to Colo. Thank you, Luxie. Thank you, Murgles. Thank you, Nego Orcs. And thank you, Zagonicus, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. It's so nice to have everybody back together today. And it was so much fun and so intense as well. And you're all so good. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you guys on Thursday for Mistlight, which is a D&D 5th edition campaign homebrew. I think D&D 5e Light is the way that Brad likes to describe it. And it's really, 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 really good. So make sure you check that out. That's on Thursday, same time as this show. And Friday we've got Rime of the Frost Maiden, a module that I run, which is just getting really, really crazy. So check that out. That starts at 5 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.